Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Overtime Sports Show, the most interactive sports show powered by our good friends at Academy Sports and Outdoors. I'm AV for Magic 102.1 and Praise 92.1 with my homie Wayne is here today.
G-Man from a G and a Pimp. We're getting ready to get started, man. I'm excited. We got a special guest join us. Matter of fact, he's one of our co-workers, but he's going to join us, Mr. Comedian Ali Siddiq, who might have his own take on what's going on in the world of sports, but definitely going to talk about what he got going on because he's going to be at the Improv this weekend. So, Ali, right there. Hey, what's up, Playboy?
What up, Joe?
That boy live. You see him. He live already. On air right now as we speak. What up, homie?
Man, I'm working all the angles, brother. What's up, AV? What's up, G-Man?
What it is. All right, let's get into it, Pimp. Come on, AV, what you got?
Monday Night Football. Raiders topped the Ravens last night.
I have to say something about that game. I was at the Golden Nugget watching that game on Monday night, and I turned away, and I never went back to look at the game when it was like, I think the Ravens were winning by, I don't know, I think it was like 21-4. I don't know what it was. They were by 2 touchdowns. And then the next morning, I see that the Raiders came back and won.
Yeah, they had a chance at the end. The Raiders almost blew it. And then, of course, a good friend, a wonderful quarterback, Lamar Jackson, got sacked, gave up the ball, and, of course,
I got to go back and rewatch it on NFL Network or
What
something.
you mean? What you mean he got it? He gave up the ball.
He gave up the ball. He got hit. He gave it up, baby.
Especially that deep in the game.
Man, that wasn't what had that man ain't fumble at the end of the game.
He got sacked by Carl Nisby. He did.
He didn't fumble though. The kicker could have been closed the game out with the kick. Yeah. It's definitely not like that was a good game. There's really no loss on either end. Yeah, it was just a really good game.
Well,
and now
go back and see it.
Baltimore's 1-1.
What'd you say?
I said I gotta go back and watch it.
Oh, that was a good game. Yeah. But it's got to be some moral victories sometimes.
Is that what it is?
Not in the NFL. You either win or you lose.
Yeah, but you know what? Week 1, and y'all disagree or agree with me. Week 1, everybody gets overhyped, or everybody feels like the bottom has come out for their team, because we saw a lot of teams who were supposed to be the top teams. One in particular, the Tennessee Titans. We saw the Tennessee Titans get blown out by the Arizona Cardinals and DeAndre Hopkins. He had 2 touchdowns in the game. So everybody's like panicking now. What's wrong with Tennessee?
Let's not bring up Hopkins because I'm still mad. That's why I don't mess with y'all. Y'all got these little shirts on. That's why I don't mess with y'all. Y'all get rid of phenomenal players and just hope for the best. Y'all won one game, but boy, we'll wait to the end.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. Trust me, I tell people all the time. You know, the first week of the season, you can't jump off the bridge if you lose, and you can't get too hyped if you win because it's only week 1 of 17 games, man. So
basically, you keep telling people they can't be Cowboy fans. It's basically what you tell them.
Cowboy fans can go 0-16 or 0-17, and next year say they're going to the Super Bowl.
They go to the Super Bowl.
Cowboys can lose the first 8 games and still think they're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. And think about it too. We saw Green Bay lost. They got blown out by the Saints.
Man, what happened to Aaron Rodgers?
Was rolling. Everybody's saying, "What's wrong with Aaron Rodgers and the Packers now?"
What was the score?
The final score
30-3.
Yeah, 38-3.
And the Who Dat Nation just think they think they finna run the whole board, don't they?
Yeah, with Jameis Winston.
Oh yeah, Who That Nation's on fire. They're thinking they're going to Super Bowl too. Hey man, they look good, but Aaron Rodgers didn't play 1 snap in the preseason. He missed all of off season because he didn't know if he wanted to retire. Thinking, hey, I'm the reigning MVP. Went in there and stunk it up. 2 interceptions when he threw 5 all last year.
I tell you who didn't stick it up. Tyrod Taylor didn't stick it up. Are you buying the Texans or you're not buying the Texans? You know, I said I want the number 1 overall pick. I figured if we were going to win a game, it was going to be against Jacksonville Jaguars and rookie quarterback. Are you buying the Texans this year?
I don't buy them no year. Besides the 2 years that I spoke with them after training camp. Every year after that, they have stunk it up.
Tyrod Taylor was rolling Sunday, though.
Man.
He started off shaky, but he ended up throwing a couple of touchdowns, 291 yards.
y'all secondary gonna get burnt up through the rest of the season. Y'all playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. None of them folks even practiced. You know what I'm saying? And two of them was the band members. You know what I'm saying? They weren't
21, 37 points. We put up 37.
The most ever in opening day, right, for the Texans?
Yes.
That's the most points the Texans ever scored ever combined in a season.
Hey, look,
you're not buying.
I'm not totally convinced, Ali, that the Texans are going to have a great season. I think, like you said, they did play Jacksonville. It was the Jaguars. It was a rookie quarterback. It was a rookie NFL, although a great coach, but a rookie NFL coach. So I'm not buying into it, man. I think Cleveland Browns, I think they blew it last against the Chiefs. I think they're going to come back and get us on Sunday.
Well, you're going to be playing against a real quarterback. Damon, appreciate you. Arlene, appreciate you guys checking in. Be sure to comment on anything we're talking about today. Of course, Ali Siddiq is hanging out with us today. But listen, the Browns, and I was sharing this with our friend Marcus Wiley. I said, we're going to see really what kind of team we have when we get up against a real quarterback. And I think Baker Mayfield, if he didn't make a couple of mistakes last week, they would have beat the Chiefs.
Oh, yeah.
But now we get a Cleveland team, as you said, that's hungry. We going to the dog pound. We got to play Cleveland. We're going to see what kind of defense and what kind of team we have this week.
Cleveland ruled out OBJ today.
Right.
Hey, ain't playing.
Let me. Y'all ever seen this right here? Y'all ever seen this? Usually it happens at McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? They come out and they dump fries. Y'all secondary gonna get fried and cooked next week. Y'all gonna get. Boy, I tell you,
we had three turnovers though. Turnovers. We had 3 turnovers all last year. We had 3 turnovers in the first game.
Y'all was playing Willow Ridge. You know what I'm saying? This is the whole thing you don't understand. When you playing Adobe, you know what I'm saying? That's what happens. You're a professional team. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing. Y'all was playing a rookie.
We're gonna see, Christina. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Don't get me wrong. I want the Texans to win, but I'm not. I don't bet on it.
I don't.
Man. You see that? You see how y'all got them little white stars on y'all eyes?
Yeah.
It's gonna be black when the Browns bush y'all in it. Boy, it's gonna be terrible for y'all.
Man, listen. Fitzpatrick, quarterback in Washington, got injured. He's on the IR. Do you think Cam Newton will be headed to Washington since Ron Rivera was his coach in Carolina? Would that be a good fit for Cam Newton in Washington?
To lead the Patriots? Do he still play for the Patriots?
No, he got cut.
Who he play for now?
Nobody. He don't
play for he on the couch. I thought during preseason that boy was throwing the ball around with somebody.
He was.
Who was that?
And they escorted him right on out of New England and gave it to the rookie quarterback.
Oh yeah, they gave it to the rookie. Ali talking major smack. You right? I'm talking major smack.
All day, we.
Cam Newton will be the freshman quarterback for Yates next year.
Yates
playing on the George Floyd field.
Playing on the George Floyd Black Lives Matter field.
All right, look.
What do you think? Do you think Cam Newton would be a good fit in DC? Not JY.
Cam Newton is coming to TSU so we can finally be.
Hey, watch yourself. Watch yourself. What you talking about? We gonna pray to the Tiger God. Don't you talk about my Tigers, man.
Hey, we pray to the Tiger gods and we able to draft Cam Newton so we can stop losing the PV. We bringing in the big guns now.
So, hey, watch this. Change their heading on the bottom. Cam Newton will be the quarterback for the TSU Tigers if he don't go to Washington. His name gonna be Ray Newton. Ray Newton. That boy gonna cut his hair and start all over again. Hey, Cynthia, appreciate you guys checking in. Listen, I gotta hit on this, Ali. I definitely want to know your opinion on the G-Man check-in too. The Bills are the second team to require vaccination proof to attend football games. How y'all feeling about this, man?
It's gonna
they should have been back. Go ahead, G-Man.
It's gonna happen. I think they're gonna start doing that, making it mandatory. I mean, I think a lot of people are starting to catch on to that. A lot of people are opposing it. I don't know, man. I mean, I had another buddy of mine pass away today from COVID. So I'm just on the fence about how I feel about it. I'm vaccinated. I ain't tripping. I'll tell everybody I'm vaccinated, but I don't know. I mean, I just think if you're forcing somebody to get vaccinated to go to a game, that might be infringing on somebody's rights,
I don't think it's the point. First of all, why do I keep talking in this microphone?
I don't know. You act like you on air. I was like, who is he looking up to? Are you talking to the microphone over there? What are you doing? Yeah, he kept doing this. Like, yeah. Hey, I don't know if y'all hear me.
I keep talking in the microphone. So this is the deal. So they not really want you to get vaccinated to come to the game. They want you to get vaccinated so you won't get other people sick, is what they're trying to basically say. But the thing is, were people this stubborn doing yellow fever and smallpox and polio? Because they act like this is our first pandemic.
Right.
And during the pandemic, the government is supposed to provide something, because you just can't have everybody cooking up their own potion, their own witch's brew. You know what I'm saying? Hey, drink a vial of this.
Right.
Unregulated. Hey, man, what's the contents of it? Hey, man, I boiled a bunch of stuff, and this made me feel better.
Topo Chico will help you out if you're hungover, by the way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Topo Chico.
My experience. But listen, you know what I got nervous at? I was watching last week, I was watching the Aggies play, and you know how they do the chants in the stand, and everybody was locked arms, nobody had masks on, they all singing and spitting on each other. And I'm thinking, if these people are not vaccinated, they're probably going to be a big cesspool for COVID-19 to be spreaded within that crowd, and we'll see numbers shooting through the roof, because you got a bunch of people together who being careless and don't care and just singing and spitting on top of each other. And that's not a good feeling.
Go back to the resistance of the smallpox.
Right.
People took that for one. Okay, this is my deal. Are you people who've never traveling, or people who've never been in the military? Because you go to any other continent, you gotta take shots. You get vaccinated all the time.
Yes, sir.
And you talking about somebody who hasn't taken a vaccination shot. Shoot, 20, 30 years. 22 years. So, but if you in the military, you're gonna get shot. You get vaccinated all the time. Man, if this was smallpox and yellow fever, half the country would be dead already.
Yeah.
So are you for vaccination or not for vaccination?
I'm for what's best for your family and what's best for the society. So I had COVID. Mm-hmm. I had COVID for 32 days. I was isolated in a room. I had it. So when I came out, I was a little more leery of being around people. Right. So I just got the first shot. I had COVID back in December. Mm-hmm. I mean, end of November, going in December.
Yeah.
I didn't get my first shot until the 7th of this month. Mm-hmm. And my thing is, because I'm a sensible person, I don't listen to the conspiracy. So if your thing is this, if you're saying that it caused impotency, some of y'all need to be impotent, because it's a lot of bad parents out here, and a lot of children that's not being taken care of and starving. So some of y'all need to be impotent. But
slow
now
down the process.
I'm wondering if that's the reason why I've been taking the blue chew lately, because my has been taking
the what?
The blue chew.
But it doesn't cause impotency. So the other thing is, if you saying that they trying to put a chip in you and do something like that, the other conspiracy theories, just dig this. If they wanted to put something in you, or they wanted to poison you, or they wanted to do whatever, they could just do it in the water. They could just put it in the water.
Yeah, in the food chain.
And people find out they can track you. They track you by your phones, man. They can track you on your phone.
But like Ali said, it's easier. It's easier to get you through the water system.
Hey, they can call Jerome. They can call Jerome. Hey, Jerome, put 3 drops on Kansas.
Yes.
And that boy go out there with a valve and call back and make sure he ain't even out. That boy holding the phone like this. So you say 3 drops for Kansas? Okay.
He gonna put the whole can in there.
That boy like this. That boy dropping like that. Yeah. So my thing is really, I just don't get it with people, and let's say this. Let's debunk another theory. To the vaccination, they put the pandemic out there because they're trying to do population control. Okay, I'm just asking you two gentlemen, is it wise to do population to try to kill off people, but yet and still make it illegal for you to have an abortion? Is that why? Because stopping abortion seems like you're trying to increase the people versus population control.
Which doesn't make it's apples and oranges. It's like you're saying it's an oxymoron. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to stop it on one end, but on this other end, we're gonna bring all the babies in the world you want to. It doesn't make sense.
Because you know something? I like apples. I love apples. So what I do is I go around and cut down apple trees. That's how much I love them. I cut the trees down so they can't grow. That's retarded.
It's a debate, like you said, a personal situation with you. You don't have to go to the games. But if you go to the games, I think, like we're saying, we're gonna see this is gonna happen. I think it's beneficial to have people vaccinated to go to these games.
People are gonna say,
you got 70,000-80,000 people.
They're gonna say, if you're not vaccinated, don't go to the game. But then again, people who are vaccinated don't want to go and risk getting caught from people who not vaccinated. So I mean, it's a person's choice to go do what they want to do, but still
wear your mask.
Have y'all ever heard about the battle, the cherry, I think it's the cherry blossom mission. That G-Man is crazy. So the plague was a plague that was and somebody could get it right, that they was going to spread this plague that was spreaded by fleas. And before the Hiroshima, Japan was about to drop a bomb of 600,000 fleas on America to spread a plague. You look it up. It's called a cherry. I think it's called a cherry blossom mission. And if you would have had to get vaccinated, it's several times in this world that you're gonna have to get vaccinated from something that happens. Y'all think you can put all this pollution? Polio, boy.
Oh, it won't stop. Like you said, there'll be something else after we get past this. It's gonna be several other things. This is
because people nasty.
This is just the beginning.
Why do we have to tell grown people to wash their hands and
wash their hands
and sneeze in your sleeve and all this? We had to tell grown people was fighting about washing it. And first of all, my irritation is this: the water ain't hot enough in the airport and no other place. Why I need to wash my hands with penitentiary temperature water?
Is that what they asked, or is that what you said?
Is that what it was?
No. Penitentiary prison water is lukewarm. It's like you know how right when your water turn warm and it's still cold, but you can tell it's about to be warm. That's how penitentiary water is. It's always about to be warm. You know what I'm saying? it ain't never warm. And that's what the airport and a lot of these restaurants, you got this type of water that you washing your hands with.
We got penitentiary water. What's up, Ty? Keisha, appreciate you.
Penitentiary water.
Listen there. Thanks to our sponsors at Academy. We got to do our local hometown heroes. Shout out to St. John Academy. They defeated Fort Bend Christian Academy 34-33 to move up to number 3 in the VIPE private school ranking. So shout out to St. John Academy. And shout out to Katie and North Shore as well doing that thing. And Hastings for being undefeated.
First of all, don't disrespect my school.
I'm sorry.
Let's talk about your school, the Colts. Y'all the only school that's named.
Mute his microphone. Mute his microphone.
Y'all the only school that's named the Colts. But y'all really gotta
St. John Academy.
I gotta get it big in the ball.
Shout out to St. John Academy for defeating Fort Bend Christian Academy 34-33 to move up to number 3
Man, they got a shaved out, get it big with booties on.
Hey, and speaking of Academy, I will actually be doing a live remote broadcast this Friday morning from 10 a.m. to 12 noon at the Academy on Kirby, right down the street, Southwest Freeway.
Right. I love
Academy. Westfield. Let me tell you, shout out to Westfield High School.
I love Academy. I'm talking about Academy got some of the thickest white girls you ever want to see in Crocs.
And coolers. They got thick coolers too.
I'm talking about, boy, I'm talking about, I don't know if they raising them or they feeding them in there, but boy, Academy got some of the finest white women you ever want to see in Academy.
McCarty, come get it, McCarty. You know he out of control. Let's jump into this real quick. We saw some news that came out that says the Rockets are working on a John Wall trade. I'm all for it. John Wall is getting paid $91 million for the next 2 years. 2 years, $91 million. We got a rookie movement going on. It's time for John Walls to go, but I don't think we're gonna be able to trade him.
He already got y'all money. He already got y'all money.
Yeah.
91.7.
Y'all still paying Cato for a preseason game when he made 5 blocks.
Cato was good. He was doing them alley-oops.
Man, look here, Rockets and Rockets fans. Y'all are the most ridiculous trading team of all time. Y'all love everybody's garbage. I'm talking about, why don't y'all get Patrick Ewing to be the center too? I'm talking about.
You're not with the youth movement. I'm with the youth movement. We got.
I am with the youth movement. But what y'all gonna do is y'all gonna have them. Y'all gonna have 4 youthful people, and then y'all gonna go get Calvin Murphy, Metallock Lemon.
I'm with it.
World be free.
He was a bad shooter.
And then y'all gonna bring Robert Ory back and Mario Elliott. 10
championships.
She married to Jimmy Gasson. Steve Francis say he want to do something again. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, Sam Cassell is available. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, while y'all putting all them pieces around, what about Sleepy Floyd and Mitchell Wiggins?
I know. Hey, it's gonna be the highest team we ever had. We can't bring that back.
I saw Ralph Sampson and Robert Reed the other day. You know what I'm saying? They still had their socks on. You know what I'm saying? The high socks. I'm telling y'all, the Rockets gonna draft.
Now Scotty can't listen.
Scotty
can never come back to Houston.
Scotty better not ever.
Never come back to Houston.
I almost had a fight with Scotty downtown outside of Tonic.
You should have. What up, Malcolm?
Vernon Maxwell. If he just Vernon.
Yeah, he was on last week talking
crazy. Was a curse word, but that was all good.
Y'all bonded him out.
Yeah, he was partying. He was coming to party. Speaking of party, we know you got a major event happening. You do. What is it? Once a month, twice a month? How you do it now? You always so live at the Improv. Talk to us about it. Ali Siddiq, the greatest comedian ever to walk the streets and the hallways of Hastings High School. He is the man, seen all over the world, doing it big at the Improv, September 16th through the 19th. Ali's in the building.
First of all, I don't even like the underlying disrespect.
Where did it come from?
G-Man, this is when somebody don't want to introduce you. They do all that extra jerking. See, I done interviewed people before. All that right hand and that hand, and all that jerking. That's when it's somebody forcing them to read, like they got a pistol on them. You know what I'm saying? Like we done went to Academy, went to that gun case and say, hey, you gonna say these last good words about him. Say people, I'm not once a week at the Improv and none of the rest of that, and every other day I'm not there like that. People.
You live at the Improv. You always at the Improv.
That boy on the road every weekend.
No, yeah. I'm at different Improv because he don't know that it's 24 different Improvs around the country. So I tour all of them because I'm somebody.
Yes,
so therefore,
my statement was true. You at the Improv every week.
You know something? I can't stand when somebody gospel try to make it about that. You proved my point. Like I said, you have the Improv. It may not be the Houston Improv, but it is the Improv.
You at the Improv. Go ahead on.
Go ahead on. And then that's what they do. Go ahead on and talk your little business. Okay. So I'm at the Houston Improv starting tomorrow. 1 show tomorrow, 2 shows Friday, but I am recording a special on Saturday, and the improv is gonna look phenomenal. All the glitz and glamours of Hollywood is coming in town to record my special, which is perfect. Then I go right back to normal on Sunday. Just ain't nothing gonna be glitter or glamour about it. They gonna tear everything down. They move it, grand opening, grand closing. Yeah. So yeah, we doing it real big on Saturday. We doing it all week, but I'll be there. I'm doing my thing, giving a different take on life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Showing the progression of how things start. Look, see, you put the gun on me. Go ahead.
Well, no. Yeah. I was going to say, you said you're going to do a different perspective on life. I just want you to kind of open it up a little bit and tell us some of the things you're going to talk about. That's all. Let me do my job.
See, the thing is this. A lot of times people see how the end results of people's journey. And I'm not even at the end, but some people may have caught me in Comedy Central or HBO or somewhere in there and thinking, oh, how did he get there? And then they saw the story about, oh, he said he was in prison for 6 years. But how did I get to prison? Not how did I get to being a comic? How did I get to prison? And I think that this show is going to give some elders and some youth ways to navigate, whether to help their self navigate through life or help their children, or to give kids a different understanding of you can always talk about hustling in the street. I know we overburdened with this type of music and whatever, but what are decision making processes before you something happens with you? It's a lot of times people, if they would take 10 seconds to breathe or think about their decisions, it'll be a lot less killings and a lot less people doing things that's detrimental to society. So I'm going to explore those avenues of how I got somewhere, because I never had to sell drugs. My mama had a job, but at the time that wasn't my correlation. It's like everybody's hustling, so I guess I'm supposed to hustle as well.
Man, my thing is, bro, you talked about spending 6 years in prison, but I think about you now. We kid, we laugh, we joke, but you one of the best to ever do it. You at the top of your game, man. You're well versed in a lot of topics. You're smart, one of the smartest brothers that I know. Coming out of prison, man, how did you change your life around to say, okay, now I need to move in this direction to pursue these particular goals for your life, such as comedy and other things that you had?
I actually started there. I didn't wait till I got out. It's kind of like somebody already running, and then they tell you to go, and you think you're gonna catch them. They already running. So I acclimated my mind to what I needed to do in the streets while I was already incarcerated. So I started walking that way, and presenting myself that way. I already had the air about that I was going to be different when I got out, because my real challenges were going to start once I got out. This is the easy thing. You got your mental things that's going on and your physical things that going on with some people, and the loneliness of being there, but you're not paying any bills and any of that. You there getting yourself together. So when you get out in the street, it's going to be all of that, the same thing that you're going through, plus you have to pay bills and be nurturing to your family and take care of yourself and be a part of society. So I started there. So when I came home, my transition, I didn't even have to transition. I just kept walking forward. I know I already got in my mind that I'm gonna have to take some jobs that don't pay what I'm accustomed to being paid.
Yeah.
But that's when I was doing something illegal. I had to go to what I was accustomed to being paid for while I was working in prison, which they doesn't pay you nothing.
Right.
So if I could work hard as I worked in here for nothing, I can go in the streets and work for something and try to gradually get myself up. Building, having these building blocks and these realistic goals. I'm not finna watch things. I'm not one of the people, how people drive around and they look at their dream houses, G-Man, oh, that's my dream house. I'm not that type of person. I have to be in striking distance. I know what I want. Mm-hmm. I may not know the design of it, but I know I want a house. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live in an apartment forever. That's my goals. So I start doing the stepping stones in order to get there. Okay, your credit. What else? Just not wanting the house. I gotta have good credit. I got to have this. I got to design a house. I got to be able to be handy enough to maintain the house. You know, and what neighborhood do I want to be in? People just always put out what they want, and that is it. What is the things around it to get you to what you want? I knew I wanted to be a comic, and I started developing like that, having a lot of information, being able to talk on a little bit about everything and not being blindsided by it, and having an honest take on something that I actually thought about, you know, and having a different perspective than what I see most people say. You know, my turn of events is always, I want to think different, and then my goal is not to be always funny. It's a lot of times when I'm not being funny, I want to be interested. So you can think about what I'm saying on the way home, and then laugh about, or when you get in a situation and it reminds you, no, don't do that, because Ali just told me about how it ended up for him. You know what I'm saying? Being transparent like that.
You know, the funny thing about that is that, you know, I've had conversations. I remember one specifically, somebody said, hey man, so is Ali always like cracking jokes? I'm like, no, he's a regular person too. You know what I mean? He's not just always in the studio. He walks over here.
He got warrants like everybody else.
Hey, AV, you tell me I got warrants like everybody else. Let me tell you something. You'll find out real fast if you call me to bond you out, and I send somebody, but I'm not coming. I don't trust my ID. I ain't never trusted my ID. Man, you know, every time the folks ask me for my ID, it's always something on it. It ain't never clean. Them people, AV, this has never happened. I've never gave the people my ID, and the people come back and say, here, so you have a nice day. Them people always, hey, man, every time my ID go out that window, I got to get out the car. Every single time. Hey,
you got a couple of parking tickets. You got a couple of parking tickets from 86.
Can I have you step back here? I'm like, no, because last time I was back there, I ain't get back up here.
Get back in my car. I was going somewhere. Listen, man, he's at the Improv September 16th through the 19th. Got to get those tickets, man. How can we get the tickets, bro?
Oh, go to HoustonImprov.com, ticket.com. Everything's on the Improv website, or you can call. You can call them folks.
333-8800.
That boy know it.
Hey, let me tell you another thing about that bond. Hey, AV and G-Man, I ain't gonna lie. There's people out here mad at me, such as my brother. I ain't gonna put him out there. My brother, his bond was $600. You know how much that is? That's $6. That's $60. That man is so mad at me, I wouldn't come down there and get him. I say, brother, I'm sending somebody down there to get you, because what's not gonna happen is this. I come down there because you know they always ask for your ID as well. I'm not gonna come down there and try to bond you out and end up back there with you. You know what I'm saying? Now we both back there. Now I got to call out for work. I got to call Funky. Hey, Funky, can you come get me? And my brother. My bond is way higher than my brother.
What was the name of the doo-doos on Life? Is it Claude? And
yeah. He's just $60, but he come Ali it's 60,000. We got to go up. We can't get Ali out. We're gonna get his brother.
Claude
we'll
and
come
Ray.
back and get you on Monday.
Claude and Ray.
Yeah. Hey man, before we get out of here, G-Man, you know we gotta do the Hennessy Minute.
Yeah, Hennessy Minute, man. NBA. Talk about it, man. I know
we got the greatest take of all. Who is the greatest GOAT of all time? Tom Brady got 7 rings. Michael Jordan has 6 rings. Who's
I'm going Michael Jordan. I'm going MJ. I'm saying MJ because MJ never lost in the finals. Brady's lost what, 3 Super Bowls?
He would have lost to us, I believe.
I'm going straight MJ.
Yeah.
1, because he black. You know what I'm saying? He done it against all odds. 2 is because he was forced to retire due to a gambling debt that we never gonna talk about. To go play stickball for the Mariners whoever you play for.
Ali, why are you talking to that mic again?
I still back talking to the mic again. Get the mic. Hey, and then other than that, let's hear. Tom Brady, I say, and I'm talking about very allegedly. It's very allegedly cheated on 3 of them.
Yeah. Oh, we know they had Spygate, every other gate you want to think of with the Patriots. Now, you gotta give it to him as far as longevity. He's been able to do it longer. I didn't think they were gonna win this last Super Bowl. I was really shocked to see it, but you gotta give it to him on this end, man. 7. He should have lost more than he should have lost 4 Super Bowls, but
Tampa's the only one that really count. That's the only one you did without the you wouldn't had the cheat factor, without the cheat factor.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna go, I'm an MJ. I'm gonna have to go with MJ, even though I think he would have lost to us back in 90, 94, 95, I believe would have lost to us in the NBA finals, but that's a whole nother story. Ali, man, we love you, bro.
GT, man.
Love you, bro. Appreciate you hanging out with us. Oh, that's Uncle Funky. Let's get. I thought we were gonna get school. Ali is at the Improv. Y'all make sure you support my boy. Go out, show him some love. Ali, we got to definitely bring you back home, bro. Appreciate the energy you brought us.
Is there a check involved in this? Because I know I signed a deal.
He got Hennessy, so
I signed a deal for a small plate. They ain't say what was gonna be on the plate. They just said, "Hey, we're gonna give you a small plate in the love offering."
G-Man got Hennessy.
Because anytime you AV, you Christian, you know about love offerings.
I do. I got something for you, baby. I got something what you need. Tell me what you need.
A small tilapia plate. I don't even eat no tilapia.
Yeah, I can say you don't eat tilapia.
Man, I thank y'all for having me on, man. It's been a pleasure.
We love you, man.
Y'all. Make sure y'all follow him. Tell him how they can get a hold of you, Ali, on social media.
Hey, just put that name in right there. Spell it correctly. And put @ in front of it. That's all you gotta do.
Ali
or Google me. I done got
Google him. He's Googleable.
I done got Googleable.
Appreciate you guys hanging out with us on the Overtime Sports Show, of course, sponsored by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Follow me at Faith and Fame with AV and keep up with the homie.
Yes, sir. G-Man979 on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok. G-Man Guerrero on Facebook. And yeah, man. So I know the Astros lost last night, but we're gonna go home tonight and watch them beat the Rangers tonight. So we didn't get to cover the Astros too much, but yeah, Astros are looking good. Got the playoffs coming up. I'm a little worried about the pitching, but hopefully we can get that straightened out. But yeah, playoff time is coming, baby.
We'll be all right. It's gonna be good. Appreciate you, Avery. Thank you, Sandy, for all you guys do. Overtime Sports Show. Thank you guys for sharing this, liking this, and see you guys next Wednesday, 5 p.m. for the Overtime Sports Show, powered by Academy Sports and Outdoors. Peace.